Mercedes-AMG Interview Lounge.
So, you know what? There's something kind of cool about having Idina Menzel in the studio with you.
Super cool.
The coolest part is she's in the studio with
Yeah.
us. Hi, Idina.
Hi, how are you?
I love that they gave me, for some reason, this piece
They
of
don't
paper.
want you to screw it up. They gave you a phonetic spelling.
They said, pronounce it Idina, but it's Idina.
It's Idina, yeah. I mean, it's close. It's just, some people haven't done so well with it, so they want to make sure that you're okay.
I remember that.
Start this interview off well,
I totally forgot about that night.
You did?
We moved
I
on.
thought that's what you were getting to when you told me about the phonetic spelling.
Well, no, so Brody, our producer, says...
I think that's everyone's fear. They're all like, stay up all night. They don't want you to screw it up.
They sent you the...
What?
Idina Menzel is what they gave us.
Oh, yeah, that's confusing too, isn't it?
By the way, it's a pleasure to have you here.
It's an honor to be here.
And you know what? Putting out a Christmas album.
Yes.
We need another Christmas album. If I hear Mariah Carey one more time, I'm going to take a hostage.
She did it great, though. Yeah, I'm excited. It's really good. I think it's like got this great energy. I always want to do a big band kind of thing.
Right.
And you have Bublé and everything, but what woman do you have out there that's really doing the Sinatra thing and
I can't think of one.
lots of horns and the brass and just everybody's. We're doing a live gig of we're doing Christmas at Carnegie Hall on December 11th, which I'm just so excited to play this kind of music live.
Have you ever played Carnegie Hall?
I played once before.
Is it? I mean, as a performer, as an artist, is it truly?
It's overwhelming.
One of those things you have to do.
Yes, it feels incredible in there. It's just something about it. The acoustics. It's just beautiful, and it's like a milestone.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
but it's been a while, so I'll be super nervous.
But Danielle, Gandhi, can you imagine you're standing on stage at the world famous Carnegie Hall? You have an orchestra behind you. we should never leave the house without an orchestra.
I know.
I don't.
You should never leave the house without an orchestra. And then you're doing Christmas songs.
That's so cool.
But I'll do other things. I'll do other songs besides just the Christmas songs.
No,
I'll do
sorry,
some
not
songs
allowed.
people
Only Christmas music.
Would be mad if I didn't do. Yeah, and then at the parade.
Yeah, you were at the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yes.
It looks like it's fun to do that.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, but that's what I want to know.
Well, this is the thing. But when you're in a Broadway show, you do like a number from your show, and you wait near 34th Street in trailers with all your friends, and you go out into the freezing cold, and then you do your number. When you're a solo artist promoting something, they put you on the float at 80th Street. I was in a trailer with will.i.am, The Roots, and Deborah Gibson.
Nice.
Waiting.
That's a good crowd.
That's kind of cool, right? And then they put you on the float, and you're freezing to death. And I'm on the float with like 20 little kids. I mean, I was nice to the kids for 3 minutes. How I got to ride like 50 blocks with them. And I can't use my phone, so I'm trying to, and it was really windy this time. You had the balloons.
You're an actress. Just act like you like the kids.
I did. I love the kids, but there's only so much I could say to them. So, but it was fun. A lot of people came out.
No high intellect.
But by the time they don't let your makeup and hair people come with you. So by the time you get to actual live TV, which is like 3 hours later,
oh my gosh,
you look
great,
a little
though.
crazy.
You did. You looked great.
Well, that's because I sneaked them on. And Paul, my hairstylist, who, by the way, this is his dog. I want to show you this.
This is the surprise you're going to give me?
Yes.
Oh, a schnauzer.
Yes, and his whole salon is
how cute is he?
Covered with these kind of pictures of his schnauzer with like a towel on his head or getting his hair done.
Let me tell you, I have a weakness for schnauzers. What is your weakness? Adina, what's your weakness? If you see it, you start crying, or you want to hug it, or you want to pet it, or eat it. I mean, what is your weakness?
My weakness is my child.
Don't eat your child, please.
I know, but he can just push all my buttons. He just the other day I woke up to a text because he's in LA, so we're in different times, and it was, "Mommy, can I have $20?" I said, "For what?" Something on the Xbox or whatever it was, something virtual that the money means nothing.
Right.
And he said, "I love you," and I said, "Don't tell me you love me when you're asking me for money." And he said, "But I really do love you, and can I have the $20?"
Yes, mine just texted me this morning something he wants on Amazon, and he goes, "By the way, this is for now, not for Christmas. Love you, Mom." I'm like, really?
I know, but are you like Adina? Do you
of course.
Another
you
thing,
totally lose your whatever.
He also tells me like I'm so dramatic. Always says, "You're so dramatic, Mom."
You probably are.
I am. But
it's okay. Let him be honest. Okay, so you put out a Christmas album. It's called Christmas: A Season of Love. I'm about to play a song.
Okay.
From the album.
Okay,
which one do you want to hear?
Oh my gosh.
Make a request.
You want to hear the
This
one?
table?
Do you mind? It's a ballad. Is that
I'm
okay?
definitely gonna
Are we
play it.
awakening? Okay. Well, at this table is
I'm not going to play it yet.
It's okay. We're not going to play it. What?
No, I'm going to play it.
We're not really going to play it. We're just telling you, and then when you leave, we won't play it.
You know what? If radio stations do that to you, never go back to that radio station.
No, but when you play it, it means a lot to me because it's an original song, and I wrote it with my friend Jonas Mirren. It's about inclusivity and acceptance and forgiveness and all the people that may not feel comfortable being themselves when they come home during the holidays.
And what
it's called At This Table.
A very valid
You're welcome.
topic this time of year.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
So today's our first day back from Thanksgiving, and we didn't take the typical thing we do on Thanksgiving. Back from Thanksgiving is take calls from people to talk about the fights they had at the table.
Oh yeah,
or grandma fell asleep in the mashed potatoes. We usually.
Oh
get
my
those
God!
phone
I
calls.
went to my best friend's house, and there's definitely right wing and left wing at this table. And my best friend's husband Curtis, he gave out pins, and everybody had to pick a pin out of a bag. And there was Elizabeth Warren, Hillary Clinton, Greta Thunberg. Mitch McConnell, and you had to wear a pin. If you had whatever you picked out, you had to wear that pin, whether you liked that person or not.
Oh man,
isn't that weird?
I would not last long at that party. But here's my thing. I have a book out, and I have a whole chapter in this book about the election. And the current president and the people who won, people who lost in other elections. And we talked about how people actually aren't talking to friends anymore. People that they used to love because they disagree politically. Yeah. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen in my life.
But I kind of get it's hard sometimes. It's really hard. I mean,
well, no, but don't throw me away because we disagree politically.
I'm not going to throw you away.
You're throwing me away.
But if you really like him a lot, what does that say?
Well, and that's okay. That's okay for you to feel that.
It's
hard.
But
it's also
he's so divisive and just clicks on all the ugliness and everything. It's just.
But my question to you is,
you wanted your money, your taxes, whatever. That's all cool. Whatever you believe and all that.
But if you disagree with someone, it doesn't mean you should dismiss them as a friend.
I wouldn't dismiss them as a friend, but I'd take them out for a drink and do a number on them.
See, I just like to poop the bed and walk away from the table. Like, I'll sit there and I'll say something political, and I know everyone's going to start fighting. And my husband says, if you do that again, I am not eating with you anymore.
I know.
Because I'll just get up and walk away and be like, hi, guys.
We call that farting in the elevator.
Yes. It's so much fun to do.
And you get out, and everyone on the elevator is there to deal with it.
It's so great.
Anyway, so back to putting out a Christmas album.
Yeah.
I love it.
A Christmas album, that's about inclusivity and everyone feeling welcome and being their authentic selves and who they are and celebrating that. I mean, that's where I've done best in my career, with characters that represented that and the Alphabets and the Elsas, and so I feel strongly about that. I feel like it's a big responsibility of mine to somehow get that out into the world. And so when there are other people out there with a different consciousness kind of going against that, I just find it difficult.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the speculation about Elsa and who she may or may not be in love with? They say that people think that Elsa is a lesbian. As Elsa, do you think she is?
What people think that?
Yeah.
What people think
the lesbians
that.
probably.
Yeah. Speculation like, Elsa's not in love with anyone. She's
we actually
lesbian.
talked about this last week.
Yeah.
No, I think a lot of people would like to know what Elsa's proclivities are, but the truth is she's an animated character. And she, if I could speak for this not real animated character, I think that she's always not been about romance and love, and that's kind of why she's so loved and people are drawn to her, because it's not about some prince or princess coming in and saving the day. And so
I think they thought that she was a lesbian because she drives a RAV4.
Yes, that's what it was.
That's funny.
They just assumed.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it was the Suzuki.
Oh my God.
Don't you love stupid questions?
By the way, I love
true,
your friendship with Kristen Bell.
Uh-huh.
Like the other day, when she called you out of nowhere, she was doing a magazine interview and you had no idea, and she just says, "Do you want to build a snowman?" And you're on the other line of the phone going, What?
I know, because I thought it was like a pre-recorded message or something with her voice, and I was getting like a telemarketer or something. I didn't know what it was.
But at the end of the day, you said yes, and it made her happy.
Of course. Was she in here?
No, she was. I was watching it on her Instagram.
Oh,
it was
really?
So cute.
Yeah, we stalk. We stalk people on Instagram.
Yes, we do.
You stalk anyone on Instagram?
Not really.
I will tell you, my Instagram is all like hot guys and schnauzers. Schnauzers.
Then you have to follow hot dudes with dogs.
Yeah, hot dudes with dogs is my favorite.
It's a good combo.
All right, so Idina Menzel is going to be doing her Christmas album on the stage. You'll be at Caesars Atlantic City this Friday, Foxwoods Sunday, Carnegie Hall.
I do 2 casinos to lead up to Carnegie Hall.
So what's it like, a Carnegie Hall audience versus a casino audience?
Oh, they're probably a little bit better behaved. No, it's different. Well, first of all, Carnegie Hall will be all fans and friends and family, and the casinos are a lot of those people, and then trickling in of people that just won at blackjack from the table that bring their children in. So it's like, well, okay, have the kids been sitting with you playing poker all night, or how does this work?
They smell like
smoking a cig. Yeah,
I know, but they get to see you though, and I've seen you perform before, and live, you're the best at it.
Thank you very much.
You're the best at it.
Thank you.
Do you remember when you came to iHeartRadio's music festival in Vegas? And you just got engaged.
I had.
I was one of the first people to see your ring.
Really?
Remember that? Yes.
So just got engaged to my husband now.
Yeah. Husband number.
It was just two.
This was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay, yes. Then it was that one. I don't remember that. I must have just been floating around.
No, the reason I bring it up
what was the gig? What was I doing?
It was iHeartRadio Music Festival in Vegas.
Oh, and I was singing like at a fancy ballroom with people, I think.
Yes.
It wasn't like
I forgot. You were there as a guest.
I was with but wasn't I singing for like a dinner for all of the Radiohead people?
And we all loved it. It was great.
Okay, yeah.
But the reason I bring this up is I remember how happy you were because you were just newly engaged, and you were just
was
glowing.
I exuding? Yeah,
I
it's nice to wake up happy and not worried that you're up, on the somebody's that you're in trouble all the time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's you don't know you're happy till you're really happy. It's interesting, and I have he probably hadn't gave me this engagement ring, and I have my wedding ring, but then recently he gave me this band that goes with it, and it's his birthstones and my son's sapphires on the same one.
That's awesome.
So that's
There's something about jewelry, right?
How cool. That is like the coolest feeling because it's you're bringing in somebody else, that you had with someone else, and the fact that your new husband accepts him as his own.
It happened so organically, though. I didn't push it, I swear. They have become... They're so close. And then Walker stood at the chuppah with us. We got married in our backyard. We put the chuppah next to the treehouse. Yeah, literally next to the treehouse. And Walker stood between us, and he wanted something, so we gave him a ring, his own ring on a necklace. Aww. And then Aaron and he did some vows to each other also. Like, I promised to catch the football with you early in the morning when your mom's sleeping. I promised to protect you and your mother. I promised to all those kind of things.
How sweet.
Nice.
I love it. I just looked up her husband, and he's in one of my favorite movies of all time. I had no idea.
Is it Mighty Ducks or Newsies?
From the Mighty Ducks.
That was one of your favorite films of all time? I call it a film, by the way, not a movie. It's a film.
It is a film.
Oh, my God. I love it.
Oh, wait. we have a phone call. Hold on. Can you put your headphones on for just a second? Line 21 is Craig. Hi, Craig. Say good morning to Idina Menzel.
Hi.
Craig.
Hello. Did I hear him?
Are you? Hello?
Craig left.
He's not there. Oh, so Craig hung up. Oh. We just devoted an entire break to a guy who hung up on us.
Hi, Craig. Let me think. What would he have asked me?
I don't know.
He said he loved you. He saw you in Rent. He saw you in Wicked, right?
He said he's a heavy-set biker guy with long hair, listens to heavy metal.
Sounds just like my demographic.
But he loves you.
So he loves you.
Oh, my God. That makes me so happy because usually it's just 12-year-old girls and older gay men.
Well, sorry to disappoint.
When I get that guy, the biker, I'm like, yes, things are moving up.
Diversity. Well, look, the album is called Christmas, A Season of Love. And, of course, Idina Menzel always has a seat at our table anytime you want to come in.
Thank you.
We play Idina. Also, a lot of Idina's voice can be heard, a lot of her songs, rather, on our iHeart Broadway channel on iHeartRadio. So make sure you download that for free.
I also did this movie with Adam Sandler. I just have to put it out there because he's so good in it. It's called Uncut Gems, and he might get nominated for an Oscar, and I play his wife.
Whoa.
That. And it's the Safdie brothers. Have you heard of those guys? It's pretty amazing. He's getting so many great reviews. It's like a dark, I would say comedy, but it's not really that funny. It's actually excruciating.
Oh my God.
To watch.
Thanks. Wow, what a plug.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
It's really good. And I get to, so it's kind of cool to have Frozen out and then this R-rated raw indie movie.
Right.
At the same time, so people can see that I'm not just a Disney princess.
You know, Adam Sandler, I saw an article about him in the New York Times, maybe, about him as an actor.
Yeah.
And how he's always Adam Sandler, but he's always trying to push the boundaries. I think they were talking about this film, Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't you think that comedians get a bad rap? Like, they're the most courageous artists we know. They get up on the stage, they make themselves so vulnerable. And then when they're actually in a movie, everyone makes a big deal. Oh, he's such a good actor. You'd never think. It's like, I would think you have to be fragile and vulnerable.
Comedians are typically out there.
You know?
I mean, Brody's a comedian. Look, he's out there. Have you seen the film Netflix? The Irishman.
Irishman, yeah.
Have you seen that?
I've seen the first.
It's long.
My husband and I put it on, and I fell asleep not because it was bad, but because I was really tired on
Watch the whole thing.
On another time zone. So
the reason I bring it up is the acting. Joe
It's
Pesci.
amazing.
You see him act in a way you've never seen him
I
act
love
before.
him. Yeah, he's so demure. I don't know if demure is the right word. He's softer. It's so nice to see him quiet.
The
quiet
second
is the
half.
word.
Wait till you see him in the second half.
Okay, yeah,
I
you're
love
right.
that Idina Menzel's here. We're talking about other people's movies.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, the caller's back. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's go back to Craig. Hi, Craig. Say hi, good morning to Idina Menzel.
Good morning, Idina. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened for that phone call.
Oh, it's hi, Craig.
I just wanted to say that I'm your stereotypical 50-year-old, long-haired, metalhead biker.
Oh, you weren't
guy.
joking before.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm absolutely serious. I'm a total metalhead, but I have seen you in Rent, If Then, Wicked, on stage at Jones Beach Theater, and I just adore you.
Oh, thanks.
See?
Thank you so much. You're such a sensitive man.
Not really. I just think you're great.
Just when it comes to you.
He said not really.
I really appreciate that, especially that you said If Then, too, because I really love doing that show.
Hey, are you totally sold out on all your concerts?
I think so, but I'm sure there's always a seat.
I'm going to try to get you a pair of tickets to see her.
I'll get him seats.
Yeah, we're going to get you some seats. Craig, we want you to go.
Will he come? Are you free December 11th? Where are you, in Long Island?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, did you say Long Island?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Where in Long Island?
I'm in Lynbrook.
Oh, on Syosset. Exit 45.
I grew up out in East Northport, so.
All right, we're having the Long Island conversation.
I can tell by his accent.
If you can find a pair of seats for Craig.
I can definitely find a pair of seats for Craig.
It's the least you can do.
It's the least.
I mean, he saw If Then.
Yes.
He did.
And he has to come back and say hi after, too.
No.
Cool.
I would love that.
Who are you going to bring?
My wife.
Okay. Well, I didn't want to assume. The gay metalhead bikers are, it's a big thing these days as well.
Craig,
there must be a word for that. Is it like, what are they called? Bears or what?
I used to be called a bear and a daddy. And I'm like, I don't want to be your daddy. I don't want to your.
Is there a name for the biking ones though?
I don't know.
Let me do it.
Think about it, Craig. When you meet Idina backstage, have an answer.
Okay.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Craig.
How cool! Thank you for giving him seats.
Yeah, of course.
It's like we get credit for giving away seats to a concert, but she used her own stuff.
Actually, I should have had him come to the casino gig so I have less people that just come in off of the poker.
Listen to you.
And more fans.
He's going to drive his Harley Davidson.
That's right.
to the show. All right, I'm going to play the song. Because unlike other stations, we play the music that our guests bring to us.
I can't.
Was that a low slide? The name of the album, of course, is Christmas, A Season of Love. Idina Menzel, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you
it's
for
always
having
great to see
me.
you. Push the button, Scary. Thanks for coming in.